It's an individual I won't even name, but they had a viral song last year, and I saw them perform in New York, and bruh, everybody was like, we don't want to hear none of this. Perform your songs and get off stage. And they couldn't even really they had no stage etiquette.
They didn't build nothing.
They didn't, bruh, it was just kind of like they didn't know how to hold the mic. You know what I'm saying? They had no real stage presence at all.
For sure.
And I'm like, this is a product of what the internet built. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like the internet killed the superstar.
Wow. Yeah. Way to land the plane, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, real shit, bro.
So you said this person might have had a chance to become a superstar.
Yes.
But the way that this shit is just moving now, they don't even get the chance to do
I feel like this person honestly shouldn't even have if I give any hints, you gonna know who I'm talking about.
We don't need to. Nah.
My God.
We had to do it here, huh?
We had to do it here. It's only right.
Tell me why, bro.
This is family, this is trophies. Anybody that knows me, they know how I feel about this place.
Have you put it in the music?
Yeah, I actually have. And I've done shot trailers here. You know what I'm saying? The trailer for one of the joints that I got, we'll probably get into that, but me and Fabo, we got a joint. I did the trailer here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, I'm here all the time. I was just here yesterday.
And you said you get the special, no matter what it is up there.
Every time I get the special, it's a new special every day.
Every day.
Whatever the special is.
They on their Bob's Burgers.
They on their Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. We'll just sprinkle a culture in there.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So today the special was a Western, a double Western. And then I got the loaded fries over here. We're gonna have to get into these in a minute.
Well, you got a little freaky with it. You got
had to, bro. You know what I mean? Had to switch it up because otherwise we're just gonna get the exact same shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's have a bit of a different experience. You had the loaded fries before?
I've had the loaded fries. I've had everything here.
Milkshakes?
The shakes are something different.
Don't tell me that because I'll order them.
I'm telling you, they've actually given me my own shake here. Yes.
So if we ask for it, we're gonna get it?
We're gonna come back another day because it's they use special ingredients.
Okay.
I'm a cheesecake fan.
Word.
So my milkshake was comprised of a cheesecake. You know what I'm saying?
Like a crumble, like a cheesecake crumble?
No, the actual cheesecake. They put that thing in a blender, blend it up, top it off with some cherry, you know what I'm saying? Some cherry syrup.
Word.
Boom. Yeah, we call it the Big Motion milkshake.
The Big Motion.
The Big Motion milkshake.
Yo, no, we coming back for that.
We gotta come back for that,
bro.
Absolutely.
All right, let's dig into some of this food, man, before it cool down a little bit.
Let's do it. And see what you gotta do too. You gotta. They make their own sauce, so you gotta try both of them. This their own, some special ranch that they make as well. You see me? I like to dip this in the ranch. I like to dip this in a barbecue sauce and in the ranch.
Now this is a new restaurant too, right?
Yeah, it's fairly new. About 2-3 years old. And
you just found it just by being on Fairfax?
No, so I knew the cook. When he was at a different spot. You know what I'm saying? And me and him, we just locked in and just became cool. So when him and his partner opened up this spot, I was like, yeah, for sure.
No brainer.
I'm like, yo, it's a no brainer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm here all the time, and me and him, we just became like super tight, super cool, super close. And,
right.
I just come here on days just to kick it, just to do work.
Yeah.
And one thing I like about this spot is Fairfax is really different from what it used to be.
Yeah,
but
bro.
This spot really reminds me of what Fairfax used to be. It's community. You have the kids that come from Fairfax High School. This is a hangout spot.
Right.
This spot keeps them out of trouble. Gio, he's an individual that I feel like this is giving the kids a platform to not only be communal amongst each other.
Yeah.
It's also, keep them out of trouble and
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because
the menu does have It's like an after school special. It's literally what it's
like
called.
Yeah,
it's literally what it's called.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you come over here and get your burger and kick it for a minute.
Definitely.
Now
Kids are here, they chop it up, and you know, some of the kids even, you know, they come from not so great situations at home.
Sure.
And you know, Gio being, you know, one that controls the spot, he sort of is like a mentor. Even though he might not say, he's very humble.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I like and love about this spot more than everything.
Right, on top of the good food.
Absolutely.
All right, let's try. Let me get in here and try some of the sauce for real.
Yeah. And you gotta tell me how you like it. Be honest too.
Yeah.
I need your honesty, Nick.
Now, I mean, this is just giving me animal style, right, for the most part. But I haven't gotten to the feta situation yet.
Okay.
But I wanna focus on the barbecue and the ranch first. See.
Oh, crazy.
Now, this is what I'm talking about. A peppery barbecue sauce.
Come on, man.
The overly sweet barbecue sauce is not really my bag, bro. We get a little peppery.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking, just like a little switch up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, you think that you just having regular barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Bam, hits you.
It hits you.
It's standing up to you.
Yeah, it's standing up to you. You know?
Yeah. No, I'm fucking with that, bro. And that ranch is hitting too, bro. It's kind of tangy. Fucking with that, bro.
See?
Now, you talked about the old Fairfax versus what Fairfax is in 2026. You grew up in LA.
I grew up in LA.
Tell me what them like early Fairfax experiences was like for you, bro.
Man, Diamond Supply, the hundreds, you know, Supreme. Any given day, you know what I'm saying, you'll probably see Tyler, the creator, and his friends and his crew just skating, you know, just being kids.
Crazy.
You know, at that time, man. It just had everything that, like, we loved about LA centralized in one spot.
One place.
In one place.
Were you, how long have you been making music? Like, were you creating at the time when that was happening? Were you?
I really wasn't. I was like just starting to like kind of like come around to like making music professionally. And one of my friends, his name is Umi, he was working at the hundreds. He's really who gave me, he's one of the first people that really like started connecting me to people as I, you know, started to
like went down the path.
Yeah, definitely went down the path. And
okay.
I met so many people like just being here on Fairfax.
Yeah.
Sure. Casey from Bricks and Wood.
Yeah.
Casey started out, Casey has a whole background of just like coming from a lineage of like from his pops being connected to like, yes.
Word.
Yeah. So that's how I met Casey here at the hundreds.
Wow.
Through my homie Umi. And yeah, like it really gave me just like a network of folks to connect with and to. And as I started to like really do this music thing, you know, have those people as supporters and have those people open doors for me. Yeah. And you know, it's been great. It's been amazing.
What was that though? Why? Like what made you decide like, man, the music is what's for me? And maybe what was the path before that?
Man, when I was in high school, bro, I wanted to go to the league. I wanted to go to the NBA. How it is, bro.
Yeah,
everybody ain't gonna make it.
Absolutely.
Everybody ain't gonna make it, but at the same time, I was a fan of music before I was a fan of hoops.
Word.
As far as I can remember, yeah. Like, I've been a fan of hoops since I was like 5 years old.
Okay.
Like, bro, we fans of music when we in our mom's
That's true.
belly. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
Because it's a frequency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your mom listening to certain music, it's transferable to you.
Absolutely.
You know, so for me, it was a healthy outlet for me to express myself.
For sure.
You know?
And, and one thing I've noticed, bro, with a lot of rappers, a lot of my favorite rappers too, we talked about J. Cole just a little bit before we started. They did start on that, Kalen too, for real. They did start on that athlete track and then venture over into the music. And I think they brought that like competitive spirit with them. You know what I mean? That desire to win. I think comes over with a lot of people who played ball like seriously. You know what I mean? That really wanted it. So it's like, all right, let me channel this into the music now. And I think we get a lot of good out of it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've been spending time in this neighborhood for the last few years, and I've seen places pop up that I thought were going to be jumping, and within 6 months, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as a LA native, What's that been like for you, bro, to see the city undergo those changes? And are there any places that you like miss more than other places that are no longer here?
That's a really good question. That's a really good question. It's just so many things that just used to happen, like not necessarily particular. There are particular places and stuff like that, but like just like the spirit of it, like there are different events that used to happen that no longer happen anymore. Just the energy. A lot of people moved out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like out of the city.
Yeah. And you know, with things just becoming like the cost of living becoming so unaffordable out here, businesses getting shut down, relocating, you know, things of that nature. But
so it's not even so much the places, it's what the places kind of offered, right? Like the energy of places that's kind of gone at this point.
Absolutely. But there's still a lot of places that are like still going and still thriving.
Put me on to something.
Haroon, Haroon. They just revamped their whole space.
Got you.
I've been out of the country, so I haven't been able, given a chance to go over there and check it out since they reopened.
Right.
But Haroon, shout out to my man Chase Infinite.
Yeah.
He's always held the space, a communal space for everybody to come and just connect and just like, have that family oriented,
absolutely
energy and space, so Haroon is definitely one. They have like a whole, like they revamped their whole thing. They got like,
because it's a coffee shop, right?
But at nighttime it turns into a whole different thing.
Word.
Live music.
No shit. Okay.
Real plush, real player like.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so that's the spot I got to get to. Definitely spend some time there.
Gotta go to Haroon.
Got you. Okay. Bet. Okay. Shout out to Haroon. Now you said you were spending some time out the country. Where was that, man? Where were you? Tell me about it. Talk us through it, bro.
I was home, man. I was in Ghana. I was there for 2 months. Yeah, I was in Ghana for 2 months.
Had you spent a lot of time there before?
Almost. Last year. I was there about 6 weeks last year. This year I was there a little bit longer.
Full 2 months. Now, you say home because your parents are Ghanaian?
Both mom and dad.
No shit.
Yeah.
You were born here though?
I was born and raised in America. Yeah. My parents, they met in London.
No shit.
Yeah, they met in London. They both from Ghana. Met in London. Had my 2 eldest siblings in London.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they came to America after that. Had my 3rd eldest sibling, me and my younger sister, here in Los Angeles, California. And it's interesting because there's not that many Ghanaians here in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll find a lot of Ghanaians in like, DC, East Coast. And
it's all Nigerians here.
It's more Nigerians
I don't say that in a bad way. My dad is Cameroonian.
Yeah. Word. Oh.
Yeah.
No way. How did I not know that?
Yeah. So I didn't know you was Ghanaian until you went, bro.
That is crazy.
So it's a similar experience for me too. It's rare if I run into a Cameroonian out here.
Oh, crazy. That's a piece of Nick lore. I don't think many people know. I don't think it's crazy.
Well publicized, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's, when I go to DC or Houston, you know what I mean? Like I got family in Houston. It's easier to run into Cameroonians there, but here, bro, it's tough, dog. Even though the food is similar, it's just, it's just different, bro. Just a bit different, you know what I mean? And my family who did migrate here, a lot of them didn't come to California. Like only my dad really came to California, you know what I'm saying? Everybody mostly stopped on the East Coast. And for whatever reason, my dad came here, was supposed to move to San Jose. And for whatever reason, bro, ended up in the LA area. And yeah, bro.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, see, so similar to my people's, it was kind of the same, where it's just kind of like, I'm like, dang, what went into
acknowledge, bro?
You said what?
Are we going to acknowledge, bro? Just hit the little move.
Yeah, he just hit it. I thought he was going to stop, drop, and roll. But
I just had to acknowledge
that was great.
I don't know if it got caught on camera, but
I could tell he watches anime for sure.
For sure.
He definitely watches anime.
For sure. All right, but let's get back to the migration.
Yeah, I was like, damn, what went into the thought process of saying, yo, I'm going to move to LA?
Hey.
Yeah, because there's not many out here. And a lot of people don't know that my father, he started the first Ghanian church in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really one of the, you know, like, this was way back, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm just like, damn, what made them move to LA? I'm glad they did, because I couldn't imagine being raised anywhere else.
Anywhere else. I grew up in the IE. I couldn't imagine, man, like,
Right.
this is it, bro.
This is it.
And I never want to live anywhere else.
Right.
I love traveling.
Yeah.
I love going to see other shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this is it for me, bro.
It's a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's never a problem, so.
So
Yeah.
you said your dad started the first Ghanaian church in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Your verse on Biscuits makes so much more sense now, bro.
Word.
The way you understood, not scripture, but just the way you understood like Bible lore and just your deep understanding of it that you display in that verse makes 1,000% more sense now,
That means
bro.
a lot. Thank you, bro.
So before we talk about Biscuits and how that all came about, tell me what it was like, bro, growing up, like pastor's son, like, you know what I'm saying? Like brought up in the church, probably was there hella days out of the week.
Yeah. Ushering in church. My dad made me usher. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you gotta do something in the church. I went from being an usher to the sound man. You know what I'm saying? Even as a kid, like that was like some of my earliest experiences in the studio was with my dad. My dad he recorded a whole gospel album. Yeah, so that's
He got musical background?
Yeah, yes. Yep. My father, Charles Palm. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was great. It was a little challenging because I think I psyched myself out, and me deciding to do music. I always felt like my parents wouldn't accept it. But once they knew I was doing music, they became my biggest fans.
Really?
They were in full acceptance of what it is that I do, because the way they see it is they have their form of ministry. This is my form of ministry.
Right.
You know, and the content and what I'm choosing to talk about, I feel like it makes them proud.
Got you.
It makes them proud.
Right.
And I only make music that I feel like I would want to make not only my parents proud, but my future children proud.
Interesting.
You know?
So it wasn't a thing where they heard your first bars and you were displaying like a lifestyle or something like that they like didn't approve of, or was it you maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the funny thing is, I did go through that phase, but by the time they found out I was doing music, I was already way past that phase.
Wow.
I was already way past that phase, and like my own self-discovery and like just being able to be as honest as possible in my music. So when they did hear my music, it was a lot that resonated with them, because they were able to, like, it was certain things that they found out through the music, and there was certain things that they were able to identify with, like, yo, that's facts. Like what I'm talking about in my music is facts. You know what I'm saying?
Easy, yeah.
So
they became fans as like music fans, not just fans of their son.
Absolutely. My dad has always been a music fan. With us growing up, my dad used to think he was Al Green.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He had the fro.
The Reverend.
Yeah, he thought he was Al Green. You know? And that too. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing old Al Green vinyls when I was like younger. Like my dad has always been a fan of music, so I think that part of him also made it easier for him to accept what it is that I do.
Right.
Because he was a fan of that music as well.
For sure.
So
that's a trip, bro.
Yeah.
I remember everybody tried to rap, bro. I had hella rap books in like high school.
Oh, wow.
Hella rap books in high school, bro. And I remember the first time like my mom found like a rap book and we just cussing and talking crazy and shit like that. And like, she'd never heard me cuss for real, but she reading it on the page like, yo, who am I raising? You feel me? Like, who is this person, bro?
That's hilarious.
And I know she never discouraged me from it. She actually, shout out to my mom, did allow me and the homies to like record in our living room and shit like that, and like hook up the Audacity and find beats. So shout out to her for that. But there definitely was a change when she first found them books and was like, what are you doing? You feel me? Like who is this guy? You feel me? So I think probably most kids who are pursuing music or writing lyrics down probably go through that where their parents is like, that's not who you are, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like most kids have just like a knack for wanting to do it because they're just genuine fans of the music.
For sure.
We all love Jay-Z.
Absolutely.
We all love Nas. Just growing up. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I feel like this generation, they're more liable to act upon it and follow through with it and keep keep it going because now everybody's making music. Like,
they have a fearlessness about them that I feel like I didn't have, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree 1,000%.
Yeah.
Back then, you would do music, try it out, and be like, this ain't gonna work.
For sure.
Do something else.
For sure.
But
that's basically what I did, right? It's like, I was like, I guess I don't know if I ever had dreams to be like a rap star, but I think it did get to the point where it's like, all right, well, what are you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, let me transition into a space. Well, I always wanted to do radio though. Like I wanted to do that before I started rapping. But I was like, let me transition to a space where I could be as close to the music as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, not without being a rapper, basically. So that kind of led me here.
Right. Right.
So there was that part of it.
Wow.
So now let's go back to Biscuits.
Okay.
D Smoke
Sure.
drops his album Wake Up Super. There's a song on there with D Smoke, Snoop Dogg, and Nana. How does that come together? What's that conversation, bro?
Man, it starts about April 2023.
Wow, okay.
April 2023.
Almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, almost 3 years ago. I'm going to tell this story. Smoke probably, I don't know, Smoke ain't never told it. But me, Smoke, and another artist from LA, we're supposed to be in a group. We're going to start a group together. You know what I'm saying? Smoke was like, yo, let's all get in the studio. We're going to plan, plot this out. Like, we all had the same lawyer at the time, right? So, he's like, yo, let's plan, plot this out. You know, let's just get in there and just grind out on some ideas and just like, let's just get in there and record. We're going to be producers through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of our managers were there.
Yeah.
You know, and this is at Snoop space, by the way.
Gotcha.
This is at Snoop space. So,
gotcha.
You know, we get in there, me and Smoke show up. The other artist doesn't show up. You know, we booked the studio out for the whole week. And the other artist didn't show up for like a couple of days. So me and Smoke was like, yo, let's just pivot and just record some music. You know what I'm saying? And Smoke already had in mind what he wanted to put me on, you know? And he was like, yo, I want you to jump on this joint. And then in that process too, we had called Buddy up. So Buddy was showing up to the studio every day and, you know, just grinding it out with us. But the song that he wanted me on, he was like, this is a song that I want you on. And he pressed play and I heard it. And I was like, this is one of the most musically, like one of the most beautiful song, like musical, like just collages I've ever heard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you want me on there? You're like, yeah, I want you on there. This is what I want you to kind of like, just paint the picture for me, you know? So he didn't have the concept yet of what Wake Up Super was. No, this might have been the first song. It makes so much sense. This might have been the first song. This might have been the first song. Makes a lot of sense if it was. Yes, this might have been the first song. So yeah, he paints the picture for me and I'm like, okay, cool. I know what needs to be done. And I was like, yo, give me a minute, you know? And I probably spent like 2 hours writing that verse, bro. People coming in and out the studio. He's looping the song up. He had 3 verses on. No, he had 2 verses on there. Okay. He had 2 verses on there already. Yeah. And, you know, I'm writing to it. I'm like, I'm ready. I go in there. Yeah. I lay my verse down. And it's certain things he's like, oh, this is crazy. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he was in the room at the time. I laid my verse down and he came back in and he was like, yo, this is insane. And it was certain things that he wanted me to say and how he wanted me to say it on the ad-libs, and I went in there and did it. And then he just kept replaying it. He was like, yo, this is amazing. Yeah. He lost his mind. A week later, he was like, yo, I think he was like, Snoop, I think Snoop want to get on here. I was like, man, shut up. You know what I'm saying? He shows me the screenshot. Yeah. He shows me the screenshot. I'm like, oh, okay. And he was like, yeah, man, we might have some traction on this, like, you know, we'll get Snoop on there. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. 2 days later, he sends me the song with Snoop's verse. I lost my shit. I was like, wow, it was crazy. Because I hadn't, like, Snoop was rapping. Snoop was rapping, you know what I'm saying? Snoop was rapping. Came into the world of the album on that verse. Absolutely. Sometimes you get a feature verse, it's just a feature verse. Yeah. Nah, I'm like, this is this is Snoop Doggy Dogg.
yeah.
This is Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
This is doggy style.
This is chronic doggy style Snoop.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, I wouldn't want it any other way. Like I wouldn't want it any other way. And yeah, it just the stars aligned. It came together.
Crazy.
You know, I appreciate Smoke because he took one of his verses on to. I see it as make room for me because you know Snoop is Snoop. You ain't gonna take Snoop off
for
the
sure.
song.
Right.
He made room for me, so I really appreciate him for doing that.
Man, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're in an interesting space, being from the city.
Yep.
And everybody comes to the city
Yep.
to try to make it in this industry, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you navigate that, bro? How do you navigate, you know what I mean, just the fakes or the inauthentic people, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we talked about it, you need teams in this business, right? So how you navigate that space, bro? Because I think this will be good for a lot of artists to hear.
You just try to stay true to you and find your people. Don't chase after nobody. Find your people. Recording music. Utilize those people. Don't go try to chase after the person that got the 4K camera that, you know, might have hella motion online, whatnot. Like, you're going to be chasing it forever. Use your homeboy that's passionate and that has that camera in his hand, even if it's an iPhone camera, because I could tell you that's how I found, you know what I'm saying, the people that were not only supportive of me, but I saw something in them just as they saw in me. And we grew together, you know, but I feel like we get caught in trying to chase.
Because that's hustling, right?
Yeah,
that's our idea of hustling. It's like, man, let me tap in with A, B, or C because they could do A, B, or C for me.
Right.
You're not doing none of that.
Not doing none of that, man. The people that I came into this thing with, I've known, like my DJ, I've known him since 6th grade.
Wow.
I've known him since 6th grade. My videographer slash creative director, I've known, bro, since me and his brothers have known each other since like 2008, 2009. And, you know, he was a young pup. He was still in high school at the time. And, you know, he went to Art Institute, did his thing. And, you know, I'm like, yo, it's right there. I could utilize this individual. And I know how passionate he is about what it is that he's doing. And, you know, just coming around, they family, I'm family, you know, when we intermingling and we kicking in, having music conversations and the relationship and the bond gets stronger and we just work from there. And, you know, we allow our greatness to catch up to us.
It comes back to that language.
Absolutely.
Speaking that language.
Speaking that language. Yes. Yes.
Now, you were saying something off camera about kind of LA rap, but just rap in general. And you said like you feel like you and some of your LA peers right now are speaking a language.
Definitely.
Of like the OGs. Talk a little bit more about that.
Definitely. I think it's a very select few. You know, it's so funny when it comes to LA and the LA language in itself. I feel like a lot of people feel like the language in which we speak, which is the music that we make, not everybody could get with. Because they're like, yo, LA music is so regional.
I hate that shit though too.
Yeah, I'm like, I really feel like music was in a better place and space when everything did sound regional. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own identity. You know, like you had Snoop Dogg doing this thing here, you had Ludacris doing it, and they didn't sound the same at all. Right. So I'm like, when it comes to LA, I feel like there's always, y'all sound like da 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 da, but it's like, it's Los Angeles. It's in our DNA. It's
supposed to sound different.
It's supposed to sound different.
Yeah, and it's supposed to sound like LA too.
It's supposed to sound like LA.
There's a sound here, bro, that makes sense when you're driving down Fairfax, when you're driving down the beach. The sound makes sense to be there.
I'm so glad you said that because I was with my cousin yesterday and he's out here from Germany and he told me so many of them Kendrick albums make sense driving through these streets because I feel the energy. It makes so much sense as I'm seeing the palm trees, I'm riding through the beach, like the persona and just like the energy of an LA, like, you know, an LA native makes so much sense. Like it makes so much sense. Like, the weather, we so cool, a little bit more laid back. New York, rough, rugged, and raw.
For sure.
You know? So
they got the tough weather to deal with. They got, you know what I mean, being on top of each other all the time.
Take no shit. Yeah, exactly. They got a little bit like that take no shit attitude. You know, I feel like just like on a broader spectrum, the music that I make or just like, you know, or there's so many talented artists. like, or D Smoke makes, I feel like we speak the original language. People might call it rappity rap or street rap or whatever, you know, you want to call it. But like, there's so many subgenres that evolved from that original language in which we speak, you know, and that we come from, like the Jay-Z's and the Nas's and, you know, the
like
Pops
Cole,
and the
Pop.
look at the folks that were inspired by those individuals that we look up to as the guys right now, whatever, from Kendrick to Cole, and you know, like,
and like the Jay-Z, Wayne, Kendrick.
Exactly.
There's a through line, bro.
Exactly.
There's a direct through line, bro.
Exactly. Exactly. Even like one thing that, you know, somebody would say like the big three that they all have in common, or people didn't even realize that they all have in common, just as far as music influences go, is Lil Brother.
Wow.
All of them.
Yeah, that's true.
All of them.
That's true.
Little Brother.
From being literally from North Carolina, from Cole, to Drake's early shit being from there.
To even the Kendrick Lamar EP, he had
9th on there.
He had 9th on there. He had I think it was Big Pooh.
Big Pooh?
Yeah, I think he had Big Pooh on there. You know, so
bro.
That's
crazy. I never thought about that.
Yeah, Lil Brother, that's they part of that original
quintessential.
Quintessential. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I never thought about that, bro.
Yeah.
So, man, talking about that and transitioning to you getting ready to drop this next project, bro. Internet killed the superstar?
The internet killed the superstar.
What does that mean?
It's exactly that. It's direct. It's the internet killed the superstar. I feel like so much has changed since like the internet turned into what it was. It went from AOL and dial-up to ChatGPT and access. Access is good, but it's not good when it gets out of control. You know, like there's so many fans and people that have access to things that they shouldn't have access to. Like analytics, monthly listeners, because it doesn't become about the music anymore. It becomes about everything else. We're talking about first week sales and things that we shouldn't even necessarily be talking about. Even on a lifestyle perspective, it's like, imagine if you knew what Michael Jackson was doing every day. That lore wouldn't be that mystique wouldn't be is like, it just takes away from the artist and like the superhero, you know, of the artist that we look to and are like, yo, you know, and they're regular people, like artists are regular people, but at the same time, there's a line I feel like that shouldn't be crossed when it comes to like, you got fans and comments of the artists, DMs of the artists like, hey, yo, you bitch ass nigga, you said you was gonna drop your album last week. What's up with the new album? I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
They talk crazy to their favorite artists.
To their favorite artists, and they might, like, people might be like, oh, he's trolling, but that's a problem. That's another whole beast within itself, is like trolling. Everybody want to play too much because they want to get a reaction out of somebody or out of the artist, you know, because they know that they have the access to do that.
Right. They ain't been punched in the face. You can't get punched in the face.
Let's bring bullying back. We got to bring bullying back. Real shit.
If you can get punched in the face, you might talk a little bit different to somebody.
For real. Listen.
If that's a consequence,
I'm all the way for that. I might have to campaign that. My next project. Punch a motherfucker in the face, bring bullying back.
You know, bro. Because I agree. Because honestly, I mean, I still talk a lot of shit, but when I was young, bro, I used to talk a lot of shit, bro. 4th, 5th grade.
Are you talking to
You talk a lot of shit, bro.
You got into trouble?
I got punched in the face a couple times, bro. Then I realized if I am going to talk shit, be willing to get punched in the face, and be willing to throw a punch back, right?
Exactly.
Because there were a couple years there. This is young, 4th grade, 5th grade. But that's when you learn them lessons, though.
That's when you learn the lesson.
Ideally, if you're not living on the internet.
Absolutely. Exactly. And everything lives on the internet. And sometimes they take that same mentality to the real world. And the result is like, it's far more worse than getting punched in the face. Motherfuckers getting shot out here. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, and now we in that era too.
It's like, bro, you can't play with everybody like how you play with them on the internet.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? It's like, bro, like, keep, you know, It's crazy. It's just a different time.
So
Different
Jimmy
time.
Iovine just came out with an interview, and he was talking about that big headline from that interview was he said streaming services are going to be obsolete in a couple of years. But he got to talking about superstars, and what he said was, we went from superstars existing to getting access to everybody getting access to like superstar access, basically, like everybody could become a star.
Yep.
He's talking about streamers or just online personalities who didn't necessarily create anything. And he said he went from that to people just doing anything to get attention.
Yep.
Then he said that transitioned into shit just getting corny.
Absolutely, I agree.
And he hit it on the head, bro.
Yep.
Shit is just corny, bro.
Absolutely.
Now, do you feel like, I'm saying this because this is how I feel, you feel like corny people are winning?
Oh yeah, for sure. The most corniest niggas are winning. Like, you're not winning if you're not corny, damn near. Almost.
But
you know
like, that can't be like, how do we get out of that? How do we move away from that? How do we move past that, bro?
I feel like it works like this. I feel like there's a lot of other corny niggas in the world that see the corn and them niggas and are like, yo, I can identify with that because I'm just like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot of corny niggas in the world. But I will say that with enough and like with an influx of those type of individuals in the world, when people do see something authentic and genuine and real, they hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of real motherfuckers in this world as well. You feel me? So when they see that shit, they like, yo, I love this. I need this.
Are there more corny niggas than real niggas in the world?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
That is a good fucking question. It feels like it.
It feels like there's more corny niggas.
It does. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. Especially because we say they're winning right now.
Definitely, for sure. I feel like it's like niggas is last of a dying breed out this bitch.
Because it's easier to be corny than this to be real.
You don't have to think to be corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, corny niggas just...
You don't gotta stand for nothing. You don't gotta...
You know, you can see if and it's bro, it's so easy. You can literally see somebody do something that goes viral or has some sort of level of virality because, you know, it brings attention, like how you were saying.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, I'm gonna do that too because it brings attention.
Right.
And the cycle continues.
And they keep doing it. It worked for me the first time, so it's gonna work for me now.
Yeah.
Now that algorithm is full of corny shit. So damn, if I want this shit to work for me, now I gotta be corny.
Absolutely. But I do feel like there are a lot of real individuals out there and real individuals out there that are looking for the real shit. So when they see it, they hold on to it, they appreciate it. You know, a lot of the people that listen to my music, I feel like they're part of that lineage of real motherfuckers.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, how do you think you inject that on the upcoming project? Talk to me about that just in terms of the concept, but also in terms of the people you collaborate with on the project.
I feel like everybody that I'm collaborating with is a part of that lineage of real niggas from Fabo, Buddy. Like, they make real good music. You know what I'm saying? D-Smoke, Coder the Friend. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else, but Ben Riley. Ben Riley. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are some of the most talented individuals on top of myself that I feel like given a different era, like given us being in a different era, I feel like we're superstars in our own right? Sure. You know, I feel like given a different era, it's like, there's no question.
Yeah.
It's no question.
These would be the people that everybody's talking about.
There's no question. There's no question. Not to say that motherfuckers ain't talking about us now, but it will be held to a much greater esteem versus what they hold. You know what I'm saying? What they hold in high regard.
Yeah, for sure. And that's got to be part of the plan, though, right? As you roll this album out, like, you know, I hate to talk about that because it does get away from the music. But in a way, like, you got to be thinking about, well, shit, man, how do I go out and find my people, right? Or how do I go and convert some people, maybe? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think about that?
Honestly, is another big thing too. I feel like most of the people that I have on this project, you know, with the music that they make, you know what I'm saying? When they go out and You know, they perform their own music in their own respective you know, outlets or field or whatever the case is. Like, so many people love what they do, and I feel like live doesn't lie. A lot of these internet acts, they get out in front of people and they cannot perform.
For sure. Or they don't sell tickets like Cole's talking about.
They don't sell tickets, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't sell tickets, so you know, it's an individual I won't even name, but they had a viral song last year, and I saw them perform in New York, bruh. Everybody was like, we don't want to hear none of this. Perform your songs and get off stage. And they couldn't even really, like, they had no stage etiquette.
They didn't build nothing.
They didn't, you know, bruh, it was just kind of like they didn't know how to hold the mic. You know what I'm saying? They had no real like stage presence at all.
For sure.
And I'm like, this is a product of what the internet built. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like the internet killed the superstar.
Wow. Yeah. Way to land the plane, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, real shit, bro.
You said this person might have had a chance to become a superstar.
Yes.
But the way that this shit is just moving now, they don't even get the chance to do
I feel like this person honestly shouldn't even have, like, if I give any hints, you gonna know who I'm talking about.
We don't need to.
But I will say that, like I said,
you don't even want to give a little hint? No, I'm just fucking with you.
I ain't even gonna do it.
I'm just fucking with you.
But there are real motherfuckers out there that people still love and, you know, that are still like, all right, cool. Like the Clips.
Yeah, right. They won last year.
They won.
They won for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're right.
Like Leon Thomas.
Yeah, for a reason.
You know what I'm saying? For a reason. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Even Olivia Dean.
Right.
Like
Bad Bunny.
Your Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Like it's not just held to rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about being regional, right? Bad Bunny made an album for the island. It's a worldwide album.
Come on, it's worldwide.
Number one in China as we record this.
Absolutely. He's a superstar for sure.
He's a superstar.
We need more of them.
Yeah.
We need more of those.
Well, shit, man. Let's wrap it on that, bro.
Absolutely.
Nah, bro.
My dog.
Thank you for coming out, bro. I'm glad we finally got a chance to do it.
Finally,
for real,
man.
bro.
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, dog.
And I would say this, you know what I'm saying? Close out on this. I feel like you are definitely one of the most and more important voices of this generation that people need as well.
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because it's a lot of other fluff out there that you could that you probably can compare, you know, to the people that I look at as corny in my respective field.
Right.
But you being an amazing voice and an incredible voice of like reason for, you know, for the real shit.
Thank you.
I'm appreciative of you giving me this platform, and I'm grateful and glad to know you.
No, bro. Thank you for coming on my shit, man. We just getting started, bro. I'm hitting the homies like, who want to come help me try to build this shit, bro?
We here though.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, dog.
Definitely.
Hey, we out of here, man.